In this video, we're going to use tangent to find sine lengths of a triangle. One of the questions students often have is, how do I know which trigonometric function to use? And it really comes down to what you're given and what you're wanting to solve. In this particular example, given the 32-degree angle, the references for those, x will act as our opposite side, y will act as our hypotenuse, and the given length 15 will act as our adjacent side. So the answer to that question of how do I know which one to use would depend on what you're given. Here we're given the adjacent side. There's only two trig functions that deal with adjacent, and that would be cosine. The cosine of a given angle is equal to the adjacent side, okay, divided by the hypotenuse. So if I wanted to solve the hypotenuse in this particular triangle, I would use cosine. All right. If I wanted to find the opposite side, I would need to use tangent. The tangent of a given angle is equal to opposite side divided by the adjacent side. All right. So both of those trig functions use adjacent, which is what I was given. That's the key. The third trig function that I did not write down is sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Notice in this example, we aren't given either one of those sides, so it wouldn't apply here. All right, let's go ahead and figure out the hypotenuse, or I said that wrong. Let's figure out the opposite side so we can use the tangent ratio for that. So in this example, the tangent of 32 degrees will be equal to our opposite side, which we have labeled as x, over our adjacent side that is actually giving us 15. This one is just one step. We multiply both sides by 15, and we can find the value of x. If we were given 15 as the opposite side, we would have a multiple step equation. But remember, you can always use what you know about triangles to figure out any other angle, okay, if you have two of the angles. So multiplying both sides by 15, we would use our calculator to evaluate 15 times the tangent of 32 degrees. So let's see, 15 times the tangent of 32 degrees would be 9.373, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to round off to 9.37 to the nearest hundredth is going to be my standard there, all right? So that's a great idea of how to do that. What's cool about this is it applies with anything in the real world, and you can often make right triangles in the real world.